Hi everyone, welcome to Urban Guru. In this video, we'll discuss about Revit families, how we can create a Revit families, what kind of things we should know before creating a Revit families, what are Revit family templates, what are the parameters, and all those kind of things we'll discuss in this video. So let's start. Right now, I'm inside a Revit project. So what I'll do for creating a Revit family, I'll go at the left top corner, click on File, click on New, Family, and this kind of pop-up will be open. What this pop-up is, this is kind of a pop-up where we need to select a proper Revit family template. Okay, how I can say that these kind of things that we are looking at, these are Revit family templates only. Why? Because we can see the files of type as .rft. What does it mean? .rft, what does it mean? It's Revit family templates. Okay, .rvt means it's a Revit project. .rfa means it's Revit families. All those kind of things you should know if you are working in a Revit properly. Okay, so right now there are a lot of Revit family templates are right there. It is very necessary, very important if you are creating any Revit family. It's very important that you should select a proper Revit family template. Okay, if you are going with a proper 3D Revit family that you are creating, then I'll suggest you to go with metric generic model template. Okay, why I'm saying that one? Because in metric generic model template you can change the family categories after creating the Revit family itself. But if you are going with any different kind of like metric detail item, that you cannot change that one into mechanical equipment or those kind of things, it will be inside the detail item only. So please consider those kind of things as well before creating any Revit family. Okay, so right now I'm creating a proper 3D Revit element as a 3D model, so I'll go with metric generic model. Okay, so I'll select metric generic model as of now and click on open. So this is Revit family user interface. Okay, right now these two lines, as you can see, these are not the lines, these are reference planes. And what are the uses of the reference planes? It is basically will be used while we are constraining the elements, what we can say, the boundaries or the changes that we want to be constrained as the parameter values will assign them in the Revit project. So we'll see about the uses of the Revit reference planes as well. Right now I wanted to create two more reference planes. So what I'll do, I'll go at the create tab and click on reference plane. I'll create one vertical and one horizontal. Okay, now what I'll do, I want to mirror this one and this one with respect to this reference plane and this one. Okay, so I'll click on this reference plane. I'll go with a mirror command with pick axis. I'll click on that one. I'll choose this axis and I'll click another reference plane, click on again the mirror command, and I'll choose the axis. Now what I have done is that this is my center reference plane, and this is also my center reference plane, and I wanted to create a cuboid right there in 3D, so that the boundary will be these four reference planes. Okay, and I will constrain my boundaries with these reference plane and will change the values as per the parameters. Okay, so that's a thing that we'll do in this video. So right now I'll go in any elevation because I have fixed my reference planes in plan view. Now we'll go with the side view. I'll create one more reference plane right there. Okay, sorry, it's tilted. So I'll delete this one. I'll create a new one. Fine. I'll go again in my plan view, and right there what I'll do, I'll create di command and I'll click this kind of things. Right now I'll press escape command and I'll move it a little bit right there. You can see it's 1300, it's 847. Those are not the same. But what I'll do, I'll click on the dimension, I'll click on this EQ symbol. Now I can see this EQ and EQ. Now both the dimensions are same. If I'll click on the dimensions 1300, it's also 1300. Okay, what is the purpose of clicking on that EQ? if I'll move this reference plane, my another plane will also move. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can see. So this is the purpose of this one. Okay. The same thing I'll apply for the horizontal one as well. I'll press DI. Okay. Click on EQ. And now I'll create a full dimension. Press DI. And this is my full dimension. And this is also my full dimension. Right now it's 1507. No worries. Okay. We'll change it later. Right now I'll do the same thing in front view as well. Press DI command and give the proper dimension right there. Fine. And then I'll go to my reference plan again. Right now I'll create a boundary. I'll create a cuboid. Click on create. Click on extrusion command and select any random box right there. Click on before clicking on finish command, what I'll do, I'll press AL command for aligning this reference plane with this one and lock this one. What does it mean? What I have done, if I'll move this reference plane, then this edge of this cuboid will also move with the reference plane. Okay. I'll do the same thing with all these 4 boundaries. Okay, and this one is also okay, and I'll click on finish command. So for example, if I'll move this reference plane, my this edge of this cuboid will be moving parallelly to that axis. Okay, parallel to the reference plane. Okay, the same thing I'll do in the front view as well. I'll press AL command. I'll lock this one. I also lock my bottom one with this one. Okay, I'll go on my reference plan view again, and what I'll do is that I'll create the parameters. Okay, so I'll click on this dimension, click on create parameter. So right now these are the family, shade parameter, type and instance. I have thoroughly gone with these all kind of parameter types in my separate video, so I'll suggest you to check that one, but after this video. Okay, I'll give the proper link of that particular video in the description of this video. Okay, so check that one as well if you are interested in checking the proper family parameter types, and what are the family parameters, what are the global parameters, shared parameters, what are the type and instance kind of things, and Revit families parameters. Okay, so all those kind of things are described in that particular video. So now come on this particular video only, I want to choose the instance parameter as of now, and I'll go with the length parameter for this one. Click on OK, and this one I'll go with the width, but as instance only. As instance only, I'll choose it the width, and I'll click on OK, and then click on front, and then I'll click on this dimension. I'll go with the height parameter as well. Okay, and so I have gone with the width, height, and what we can say length parameter for all these 3. Now what I'll do is that what we have done, we have assigned the parameters, we have logged all the 4 boundaries and height thing as well of this cuboid. I think we have all done. Now what I'll do is that I'll load this particular family into the Revit project, and we'll see if there's any kind of thing that is required. Okay, so I'll place this one at the 4 different instances. I'll press the skip command. I'll select one of them. I can see right here the category of this one is generic model. Why it is so? Because at the beginning before selecting the Revit family templates, you can remember that we have selected metric generic model, so that is why it is generic model, and we have chosen metric template, not the imperial one. Okay, so that is why it is like that. Yes, at that moment also I have told you that we can change the category of the family if needed. So right now it is inside the generic model. If you want to change, what I can do, I can go inside the family again, Right now you can see this is family category and parameters. I'll click on that one. All these are our family categories. So if you want to change, like for example, I want to go with mechanical equipment category for this particular one. So select the mechanical equipment, click on OK, load into the project, click on alright. And now if we'll click on the family, it's mechanical equipment. So that is how you can change the categories. If you want to change further, then also you can change. Okay, now with uh, with respect to change the dimensions, as we have assigned length, width and height parameters as instance parameter, what I can do, I'll select the family, I'll go in the properties. I can see right there height, width and length are right there. So what I'll do, I'll go with this one, I'll make it 5000 changed, and I'll go with the width as well. It's 5000 changed. For the height we need to go in 3D, and let me zoom it a little bit, sorry, increase this range. I'm doing that one because I want to tell that this is also the same family, but it's not changing. This one is changing because we are changing that one. Okay, what is so? First of all, I need to change the height. For example, I want to change to 5000. It's change, but not this one. Why? Because we have given the parameters as instance parameter. If you have given those parameters as type parameter, then all the types of the same family will have the same value of the parameters as we are assigning for a single one. But right now we have given the parameters as instance parameter, so that particular instance for which one we are changing the parameter value, that particular instance will have the change of the values and the parameters. So I hope you got a bit idea about the parameters, and also how we can create a Revit families, and what kind of things we should we should know before creating the Revit families. If you want to check a detailed version of Revit family, then I'll pin the video's description in this video only. So thanks a lot guys for watching this video. Let's meet in my next video.